Once upon a time, in a world where technology set rhythm to everyday life, belief, the supernatural, and superstitions were in decay. Little to no one believed in happenings that had no proof nor scientific explanations. Yet, some families were carrying the weight of traditions and maledictions on their shoulders. They knew better than anyone that there were things that will never change. Monsters exist and will keep on existing. Blossom came into the world as a direct heir of the Dandelion family, a French family who for centuries trained supernatural hunters. The last redhead that was born was the miracle they had wished for, as red hair was the sign of a powerful being, a little gem that will perhaps end this family's curse. She grew surrounded by loving parents. As a single child, it went without saying that she would receive their undivided attention and knowledge. Evidently, Blossom was trained young how to trace, see, and kill what was not supposed to be. However, she was also kept away from the technology that was degrading the reputation of her family. In the pursuit of killing white noise came the interest of building puppets and swing toys. Unfortunately, every peak has its declines. The Dandelion family was cursed centuries ago after they tried to exorcise a creator that belonged to the darkest part of the world, a brute. It was written all over the family records as a black mass that oozes from the shadows when backs are turned. Glowing amber eyes that will mark one's demise, the depiction of malice. It didn't have a name, and it didn't need one, for people fear that giving it a name would tie this entity to this reality. Blossom knew so well about it. Stark as the shadows nighttime will bring, never did she come close enough to face it. A luck that will vanish one fateful dawn, a flickering moment of which night intertwined its cold fingers with melting daylight. Oh, how she wished the god never set the sun that day. There it stood, its silhouette emerging from the shadows of her parents' corpse, the flares for eyes looking right into hers. There was this strange familiarity that filled her. The young heiress knew that she saw it years ago, as a child. Biri, a silly name she had given something so unknowingly horrific, but it was that silly name that sealed the family's fate. And it swore that it will end the family bloodline with her, that it will make a fool of the family's name.
An heiress? A head covered in red? I've heard of you. They deemed you a harbinger of hope. Such deep faith from such shallow beings. It's this childish stupidity that begs to be overshadowed.
And she could feel it, being overshadowed, encumbered by the heaviness in her lungs curbed her breathing. Then it stopped. This may have been the end of one, but it was merely the new life of another. Biri had made the fresh corpse its new vessel, but it came at a cost. It was unable to move the facial muscles of the dead body. Instead, it opted for the art of ventriloquism, using the voice of his last victim to hide its true identity. As of now, the dark entity exists in broad daylight under the veil of the family it once aided. And loving the new freedom, Blossom didn't mean to offer it.